I'm lying down and I don't really know what to say. I just need some sort of way to express what I'm feeling. That's what I use all of these videos as, is this benign way to interact with someone. I feel as though I'm somewhat accomplished socially by any standard. I mean, I talk to my coworkers at work occasionally. I'm not entirely isolated. I can't afford to be. Unfortunately, I have to work to afford my bills. And if I ever want to leave this cramped home, then I will have to get a degree of some sort. I'm doing that currently. I feel as though I'm drowning a lot of the time. I don't think anyone can see it. I'm glad that nobody can see it because I don't want them to be concerned for me. Because when you make yourself a person of interest, if you suddenly disappear, then they'll start asking questions. I don't want that to happen. I've been trying to, at least, yeah, trying to. I haven't put much effort into it, but it's an idea that's permeated in my mind. I'd like to, I'd like to detach from most of the bond that I've made. I don't think it's a good idea to keep them around anymore, just on the basis that I know that I eventually will mess it up. And so I might as well cut to the point. I'm bored a lot of the time. I suppose I should probably find a hobby. But most of the day I just sit on my computer and I do anything else. It's hard to find reason to go out. I'm drawn to just sitting and staring. I hardly play video games anymore even. It's useless. I suppose I'll be more occupied this summer, just working and working and working. The novelty of freedom has worn off on me now. Like last summer, and it was enjoyable last time because I was working a job that I had some social interactions with. Here I don't really jive with my coworkers all too well. I believe them to be very, very crass, I guess would be the word. They're apish, let's say. Very apish. They don't really, well, I suppose nobody really thinks in the way I do, but these people seem to be utterly obsessed with sexual interaction and that sort of thing. And constantly talking about girls, and I suppose it creates a twinge of jealousy in me. And these people have access so easily to something so intimate. I suppose I should be feeling better about myself because I'm still pure as it is, but just kind of makes me realize how stupid I am. I could have had some sort of relationship, some sort of intimacy in my life. And when it was presented to me, it did not do very well. It's something that plagues me to this day, even though it was almost years ago at this point. It's almost single-handedly, just every single time I think about it, it's just wish I could have, wish I could restart, do everything right, just for that, just, just for that chance again, just to feel like the way I did, or everything went. I'm getting tired quite easily, physically tired, not even emotionally. I just, I mean, I don't know, it's just like, as early as like 8 in the morning, in the afternoon, I mean, just tired, don't want to do anything. I don't really think I ever want to do anything. Got loneliness on the mind. I wouldn't say I'm all too isolated as a person, out of necessity, of course. But I don't know. Something as simple as like having a friend over, even just going out with a friend. When's the last time that happened? Going out with a friend. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't know when the last time that was. I believe it to be years, but I don't know. How can I know? It's been so long. Everything has been a few and far between for me. It's just, I should probably be able to remember all these things, but I can't. It makes me feel stupid. I hate to feel stupid. I'd like to posit myself as someone very intellectually minded, someone who thinks a lot. I was constantly told in my childhood that I was constantly told in my childhood I was very talented. They put me in programs. I graduated high school with a high GPA and early hit that. It's a point of pride. The university was practically asking for me to join them. Academics is really all I have. It's kind of all I've ever had, really. That was the one thing I was good at. I didn't dress well. I didn't talk well. I was odd. I had odd mannerisms. When I was young, I would cry when I got anything under a B. I'd get so mad I'd hit myself. I remember when I was very young, I'd like had this wooden sword. I'd just beat myself over the head with. That's silly. I'd yell and scream and cry. I don't really know why I did it. Maybe for attention, but I'd do it when nobody was around. I don't know why I did that. That was my way of calming down, I suppose, was just hurting myself. It's a bad habit that's carried over for a while. I've learned not to do it so markedly, though. It's a pain when you get weird looks from people. But unfortunately, scars last for very long times. It's better to just mark yourself and make sure it goes away. No questions asked. No looks good. I prefer speaking in this way. I don't want to be a loud person. I feel as though everyone thinks around me that I'm ill and that I'm wrong. That they can know, almost as if they're reading my mind. I try to think good thoughts. That's something important they taught me, was to try and think good thoughts. It was integral. Replace the good ones with the bad ones. I've spoken on this before. It's much angrier, but I did speak on it. People will probably say, well, you sound like this in this video, and then you sound like this in this video. And, well, it really just depends on how quiet I'd like to be. This is something I don't have to be loud for. I'm bored in bed, lying down. I'm just thinking, and spewing out my thoughts in the words. I hope it's not too jarring a change for you. It would be a slight inconvenience. Hopefully, I feel as though I'm being watched a lot of the time and surveilled. Some sort of governing body. I see humanoid figures outside my window sometimes. They look human, but they're shrouded in darkness. I assume they are, though, human. Unlikely that they are. All police cars, everything like that. It's not coincidence. Nothing is. Nothing is a coincidence. I know. I can see them with things in their hands. They're recording me. I'm so skittish now. I'm afraid to leave my home. But if I had it my way, I could work entirely from home and make sure my one sanctuary is safe. The one place where I can think and feel and be interrupted. I can just exist. I suppose it's a nice freedom to have, to live by yourself at this age. But being with your parents also wouldn't be that bad. You don't have to pay bills for one. And then when they hear that you live with your parents, it'll give you a very youthful spirit. Nobody wants to see this pigsty of a house. Listening to the wind outside really is beautiful. I hate to see nature be removed. I hate it. I hate these ugly buildings that litter the roadside. I hate the fact that we have to use cars to get anywhere. I hate just hate all this excess. Culture is excess. You don't need it. You don't need it. May add a little bit of cool stuff to your cart, right? It's excess. You don't need to have it to live. You can be rid of excess. There's only one way. At least I believe so. I'm so tired in bed right now. I've most likely fallen asleep. That's good though. It means I'm going to have a good night of sleep at least. As I was saying, this culture of excess is when you see these beautiful nature, these trees being cut down, everything like that. It's just horrible. It's revolting. Pains me to go out a lot of the time because of stuff like that. It's revolting, as I said. I believe I should probably go to bed now instead of talking about nothing. I noticed that I had some interaction on one video. Someone was concerned. Well, I appreciate it. You have no reason to be. And you shouldn't be wasting such valuable emotional value over someone you don't know. You'll run out. I'm going to go to bed now. Good night.